have my coffee this time with me. I've realized that the last 3 coffee chats, I didn't even have coffee on me. Weird. Good morning. How are you, loves? I miss you guys so much. I know I talked to you last night, and I don't know why I miss you guys so much, but I do. How are you? Again, hello. My name is Kathrin from manifestationbabe.com, and today I'm going to be talking about forgiveness and releasing judgments and dealing with jealousy and envy towards other people. Hi, babes. Hello. Good morning. Hold on, I'm messing. Oh my God, I can see who's on here. I can actually see who's on here at once. Cool. Okay, awesome. Good morning, loves. Wherever you are in the world, it could be evening for you. I have a client session tonight with someone in Australia, so it's probably nighttime for her now. Okay, so I've been asked, and you guys went wild, over my personal forgiveness, releasing judgments ritual. And first and foremost, I want to talk about forgiveness and how it doesn't just apply towards other people. It doesn't just apply towards someone doing you wrong. It doesn't just apply to the typical reasons why you think you need to forgive people. The way I see forgiveness is I will forgive experiences, I will forgive events, I will forgive myself, I will forgive whatever is holding up space in my heart. And this is why I see this as so important. Because I see when we manifest and we go around the world and we do our good in the world and we are co-creators of our universe and we decide to manifest things, I see us doing this from our heart, right? So our heart has this energy and the desires that we get that we want to do, like any passion or drive, ideas, things that we want to manifest, things that sound good to you, I believe they come from the heart, right? And our heart has an energy field. And I believe that in order for you to manifest more of what you want into your life and bring in love and light and everything that you want, you need to create space for it. And you only have limited space, right? So in the Money Babe course, which I decided with the help of Karina, hello Karina, to turn the Money Babe course into an ebook. So you guys can just have it in a book form. Rather than waiting for each day to come in one at a time. But on day 1, I talk about creating space in your wallet, right? Creating space is really, really important. For instance, if you want more money in your life, but your wallet is stuffed to the brim with garbage, you know what I'm talking about. Like, we've all been there at some point in our lives, like receipts, gum wrappers, just filled to the brim with all kinds of junk, all kinds of expired gift cards. Well, how do you expect the money to fit into your wallet? It just doesn't fit, right? If you're trying to manifest a soulmate, but your closet is stuffed to the brim, all your drawers are stuffed to the brim, you're laying sprawled out like this on your bed, not gonna lie, I still sleep like this, like half of me is on my boyfriend all the time. How do you expect your soulmate to manifest in your life if you don't have room for him or her? You know, like, how do you expect to have these things come in if you're just literally, there's no physical or energetic space? So forgiveness, I see it as we need to create space in our heart, right? And anytime we feel any kind of resenting energy towards someone, or we feel any kind of envy or anything less than neutral or positive feelings, I feel like it takes up space in our hearts. And when it takes up space in our hearts, that is kind of like a symbol that we are okay of manifesting the same shit over and over again from our past, because we're holding on to our past. Or we are just holding on to any kind of resenting energy, meaning that we want to create more of the same thing, right? We are in conflict. We want better shit in our lives, yet we don't hold space for them. In fact, we focus on, you know, all the stuff that we resent. So that's kind of like my viewpoint on why you want to forgive and why you want to let go of anything that does not serve you. Does that make sense? So For me, it was a lot of forgiveness that I did towards myself, thinking that I wasn't worthy of things. It was a lot of forgiveness that I did towards my dad for not being the best dad. And it's really funny because every time I do my forgiveness ritual, I let it go so much. First of all, I will share the ritual with you. I'll share the steps with you. Maybe I'll turn it into some sort of guided meditation so you guys can actually listen to the steps. But I kind of more so want to explain the steps and talk about what the meaning is behind it. And even though I don't know why it works, it just works. Like, I feel so light towards everything that I before felt like. If I feel envious of someone, I no longer even like notice them. Like, I just see them as an equal. Towards my dad, I had so much resentment every time where I thought about my dad, I would get upset. I had resentment towards my finances. I had resentment towards my stupid money decisions. I had resentments over the fact that I wasn't born rich and my best friend was, or not was, but like her dad had a lot of money and would give her a lot of money, and I would not have the same kind of money pop into my bank account. And I would just hold on to all these resentments. And now every time I run through each new thing, and as you know, as you evolve, you're gonna have new things that you need to forgive, and that's okay. Like, it's the process that never stops, and that's okay because you get better and better and better and faster at dealing with them, and you can recognize and gain the awareness that, oh my God, I need to forgive this, I need to let it go. And so I'll run myself through this like 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 minute ritual, however good it feels, and I'll just notice that like the energy between me and this thing is just like at peace again. So it's really, really beautiful. So the who and the what to forgive is really anything that's filling up your heart space with resenting energy, right? Is it your money story? Is it your spouse you need to forgive? Is it yourself? Is it whatever it is? Because here's the deal. There are no rules in the universe. There's no one judging you. There's no judgmental God in the sky, right? Like, you are a human being and you will make mistakes. And you should never believe that a mistake you made when you're 5 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old should determine the rest of your life. I had an email that fucking pissed me off. I didn't respond to her like pissed off because there's nothing with her, but I had an email about this like woman who was like, you know what, I was earning money illegally for some time, and I hold a lot of like guilt towards this and a lot of like weird energy towards money because I feel like I should be punished for earning money illegally. And a psychic told me that I will never have money, but I will be happy because of this thing. And I'm just like, no, that's just not how it works, right? Like, there is such thing as grace. There is such thing as forgiveness. If we can forgive ourselves, the universe can forgive you too. Like, there's just like, there's no rules in this universe, right? It's like you should never be holding yourself back. Like, I'm like going on and on and on about like step 1 of what I want to talk about, so I'm just going to move on. So you may have an event you need to forgive, a situation, you may need to forgive a decision you made, you need to forgive someone else who did something to you, whatever it is. Let's fucking forgive it, because it's taking up space in your heart and it does not serve you anymore. If you want to manifest, and if you're wondering why you're not a master manifestor, why you're not surrounding yourself with positive people, why you keep running into the same bullshit over and over again, it's because you're holding on to that energy. I kept lecturing my boyfriend because he would run into people who kept doing him wrong. Like, he kept running into people who would put him in such a situation where it would like he would be out of money somehow because of certain people. Like, certain people, someone wouldn't pay him or something would happen, and I'm just like, dude, can you just like forgive at least one person who did you wrong in this way, and you'll notice that these same people will stop coming to you over and over again. Okay, so what will this do? Again, as I said, it creates space for bigger and better things. You manifest more freely, and you're just gonna be lighter and happier. Like, the clients that I've taken through this ritual, or this exercise, whatever you want to call it, they were like, I feel so light and like energized, and I just don't give a shit anymore. And like when I ran my last client through this with a specific person, she's like, this specific person apologized to me and I haven't even talked to him in like a year. So magic shit happens. Like, you just never know. Like, the universe is all energetic. When you do energetic work, you get energetic results. They don't always make sense, but you just got to go with it. So I don't know why this works, but I don't argue with it. And basically what I use is light and intention to break apart negative energy. And some of the pieces that I take for this ritual come from different people, and they also come from what feels good for me. So again, ultimately, you may hear my ritual, you may hear someone else, you may hear Gabby Bernstein talks a lot about releasing judgment, releasing, doing forgiveness and stuff, and her stuff might not even resonate with you, but you have to figure out what resonates with you in particular, because that's what's always going to work for you, right? So if like doing this part of the ritual makes sense to you but not this, then don't fucking do it. The thing is that whatever you do with your mind's eye, whatever you can envision, whatever you can see, you're actually affecting the world around you. So it all counts, right? If you can see yourself physically letting go of someone or letting go of something, you actually are doing it energetically, right? That's how you manifest. You think of something and you're affecting the field around you, and that thing comes to you, right? That's like the basics of it. Now, what about envy and jealousy towards someone? So this works as well. I have had experiences in my industry where I have noticed people who are just like skyrocketing in their businesses around me. And I'm sure you, whatever business you're in, whatever you're doing, even if it's at work, like your coworker that you guys started on the same level and all of a sudden that coworker gets promoted but you don't, or whatever it is, you might start feeling some sort of envy towards that person. You don't want to, like you don't want there to be fucked up energy. You like this person, you guys are great friends. Why do you feel this way? I want to assure you that you are just a human being, and this is totally natural. And I started using, every time I feel envy or jealousy of anything, I taught myself a couple things which puts everything back into perspective. I have learned that, first of all, it's just an emotion that every single human being has. Second of all, it just means that this other person has something that I want. So, hey, I just discovered something that I want. This person has what I want. Thank you for showing me what I want, because I feel these feelings that you have it and I don't. But I know that because you have it means that it's just as possible for me to have it too. You're a human being, I'm a human being. Everything that's humanly possible for one human is possible for another human. So thank you for that. And then it's also a sign if you ever feel like, if you ever like automatically don't like someone, or you just have these like funky feelings towards someone, sometimes the universe will give you people in your life that are just reflecting you back at you. And the reason why you don't like them is because you are literally looking at yourself, a part of you that you don't like within yourself, or maybe a part of you that you want to have within yourself that is in you, but you just haven't yet uncovered it, right? And then in general, feeling jealousy and envy is stupid because, like I said, if they have this thing, you can have it too. And then also, if for instance you're trying to manifest a car, like a white Porsche Cayenne, can you guys tell where my mind's at? That's something I'm manifesting. That's going to be my next car for sure. And like for instance, I'm manifesting a white Porsche Cayenne, and I see that my best friend buys it the next week, right? And she's really excited. And so the old me would be like, are you serious? Like, I never get anything. What's wrong with me? I don't know how to manifest. I suck at life. And now I'm just like, oh my God, what are the odds that she has the exact car that I want? That is so interesting. There are so many different cars that she could have and she could want, but she has this particular car. It's not yet mine, but it's within my reality, right? I hang out with this girl every single day. It's within my reality, so therefore I must be vibrating on the same frequency. So here's the deal. Most people fuck everything up by getting jealous right away and thinking that they suck, and so they lose all their hope, right? Right away you drop that vibration. Instead, you should get more excited. You should get really, really excited for that person. You should just jump up for joy as if that car is yours, because it technically is. It's already in your reality. As you keep growing and being more of an energetic match for it, it's going to come into it's going to be yours, right? So instead, why not ask if you can drive it? Because when you can drive it, you have more visualization tools, right? You can actually see the steering wheel, you can actually know how it drives. Maybe you might realize you don't even fucking like that car because it like takes speed bumps weird or something. So you just never know. And then again, like you're just looking at a mirror of yourself, as I mentioned. So Okay, here is the ritual. That's all my backstory about why you should forgive, why forgiveness is important. So what do you do with this thing? Now, in the Money Babe course and in Rich Babe, the 6-week group coaching program, which I still have 2 spots left, and that blows my mind. And those 2 women who are meant to be in there, I know you guys will get in there before enrollment closes. I decided to close enrollment, even if it's just the 8 of you guys in there, just so that I can just close it and just start working with you guys right away, and we can figure out a day to meet every week. The sessions are like 90 minutes. I started working on the content. There's going to be worksheets and all kinds of amazing homework and stuff. And something we're going to be working on a lot is forgiving your financial past, obviously, using this exercise that I'm going to teach as well as many, many others, and really uncovering what you need to forgive. But also in the Money Babe course, my little like mini course for money manifestation, I talk about making a list of every experience that you ever need to forgive. And this really helps with money in general, like manifesting anything. Forgiveness helps with manifesting everything, right? Like I would create a financial like forgiveness list, and then realize that I need to forgive my dad, I need to forgive for what I did to my boyfriend 4 years into a relationship, I need to forgive this and that, and the list just goes on and on and on and on. And all those things that you list are taking up space in your heart. So this is some period of discovery. Maybe you need to like watch the replay of this video and come back after you've created your list, so that I can run you through the exercise once you've created your list, right? And you can do this for each experience. You can do this for a person. You can do this for whatever you need to forgive. So here's the ritual. So I will first obviously close my eyes and, you know, get comfortable, and I'll take a few deep breaths. So really deep breaths. Make sure that like you're really relaxing. No one's disturbing you. This might take 5 minutes. This might take 10 minutes. This might take 15. It might take 20. It just depends on how fast you visualize. One important lesson I learned is that I'm an extremely fast visualizer. I can close my eyes and see the whole goddamn world. I have photographic memory. I used to take tests and know exactly, like I can see myself flipping through my notebook while in my head and seeing exactly where I wrote down what, and that used to help me on exams. So my visualization technique is very, very strong. For some of you, it might take a little while, and this is why. So once you close your eyes and you take a few deep breaths, you want to envision this person or this thing or this event or whatever, give it some sort of symbol, right? If it's your financial past, give like whatever the symbol is. Maybe it's a bag of money, maybe it's you see like your credit card, you see something. Maybe it's a specific person, maybe it's an event that happened to you, so maybe you see a younger version of yourself, maybe you'll see yourself. So you envision this person or this thing coming in front of you, and once you can see them clearly, I want you to look into their eyes as part of the thing, and I want you to envision this black cord between you two, right? And this black cord just symbolizes that negative energy between you two, right? Like, it might not be your fault, it might not be their fault, it doesn't fucking matter whose fault it is, because you are feeling some sort of feelings towards this person that do not serve you and will not serve you for the rest of your life. Like, there's no reason to ever let go of shit that doesn't serve you. So you envision a black cord. I like to envision it from my heart to theirs, or my heart to this thing, right? And once I see this black, thick, ugly cord between us, I will envision these giant scissors when I'm ready, when I see everything clearly, when I decide that I'm ready to let go. And I have chills right now, you guys, because it's just like, this is so powerful. I see myself or someone or just huge scissors coming and cutting the cord. And that just means that you are ready to let go of that fucked up energy. But once that fucked up energy is cut, you need to heal that energy. So then I will see light coming from my heart, and this can be white light, it can be golden light, it can be sparkly light, it can be whatever light feels good to you and represents healing for you. Maybe a pink light for love. And I will see that light extending from my heart to theirs. So let's just focus on a person. And then once it hits their heart, I see that light coming, their light coming back into my heart. And I just see this light going out and coming back in, and going out and coming back in. And I kid you not, guys, when I do this, and I have chills right now, and I literally am about to get emotional, like I'm an empath. So that's just what I do. I start feeling like an equal to this person. I start feeling that I am human, they're human. I'm doing my best in my life, they're doing their best in their life. I've made mistakes, they've made mistakes. I'm just trying to live a better life, so are they. I want love, so do they. I want happiness, so do they, right? I just start seeing myself on an equal playing field. And this really works for jealousy and envy and anyone you hold on a pedestal that you shouldn't, because we're all equal and one and the same. And so I see that this person is just like me. And then while this light is going, I will also say, and this I picked up from Get Rich Lucky Bitch, a book I read maybe like 2 or 3 years ago that I just love. I love Denise. She's awesome. I don't follow too much of her work, but I see her on my Facebook every now and then. She just has, and you can use a chant or affirmation that works for you. This one works for me because it makes sense to me, and I use this with my clients. You want to say, I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. I forgive you because even if it's you're forgiving someone, so even if you did the wrong to this person, whatever it is, you just want to say forgive you because you're forgiving the situation. You're really forgiving the energy between you two. And you want to say I'm sorry even if it's not your fault. You want to say I'm sorry no matter what, because you just want to say sorry that you allowed this fucked up energy, this resentment to affect you for so long. Then you want to say thank you because you learned, the reason why this shit happened is because you learned an important lesson. So acknowledge the lesson that both of you learned, or whatever, you know, you're forgiving, whatever you need to thank, just thank that lesson. And then I love you because everything is always released through love and light. And so you want to say I love you, and you want to keep saying it until you really feel it. I see there's more and more comments popping up because Facebook is letting me know that there's a certain amount of comments, but I don't see them, so I'm sorry. And then once you do that and you keep doing it, and it can be any affirmation, it can just be I forgive you, I know you're doing your best, or I'm so sorry, like you know, whatever you need to say. This is really personal. Like I will never say that this is the way to do it and that's it. So whatever works for you. And once you feel that energy, only come from love. And once you truly feel like an equal to this person, or you feel like the situation is surrounded by love, you can then open your eyes. You know, for me, like I am such a fast visualizer that I can visualize the whole thing, go blank, and I can open my eyes. Some people need some time. They need to see the energy come back. Maybe it's important for the energy to come back and the energy go back to that person, and you guys just look at each other one time, maybe smile at them, and then see them disappear, and then open your eyes, right? And this is so powerful. I don't know why it works, but it works. I've used this towards everything I've ever needed to forgive. I used this recently to someone in the online world because I was feeling a little envious of their success. I have used this towards my dad to the point where, like, I don't even, when I think about my dad, I'm just like, oh, he's just my dad. Like, I just, like, there's no, like, feelings whatsoever towards him that are negative. I've used this towards myself, mistakes I've made in the past. I've used this just towards everything, and it just fucking works. It really, really works. And so that's pretty much all I have for you today. I wish I can respond to comments, but I can't. So I'm gonna go back and comment back and see what you guys are saying. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you guys learned something. Let me know if you guys have your own forgiveness ritual. Let me know who you're going to forgive, what you're going to forgive, and why today is the day that you let go of things that no longer serve you, because they are affecting your life and they are preventing you from creating more experiences that you want in your life, rather than repeating the past over and over again. And tomorrow I will come back with more money limiting belief reframes that I love to do. If you guys want to get into Rich Babe, again, there's 2 more spots left. I'll post the link up above. You guys will not want to miss it. It is so fucking good. And then what else did I want to say? I think today I'm going to record my first little YouTube video and start having my coffee chats edited and put up so that you guys can refer back to this instead of scrolling to the bottom of my group. You guys can just go on YouTube and find all these recordings. So I think that would be great. All right, babes, I love you so much. Let me know what you guys thought of this coffee chat, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.